And we're back once again to talk about the tokusatsu we watched this week. It is Half Hour Henshin. As always, I am one of your hosts, CP Witch, joined by.
DJ Azure, the 2.5D here, TalkTuber.
We had kind of a crazy week as far as Toku goes, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
First half of Zets is concluded. We finally got the main three Gavans introduced in Gavan.
Mm-hmm.
Tojima's doing whatever the fuck it wants as always.
It's so funny.
Yeah. But starting off with the new Gavan episode. Episode 3, we got Luminous Gavan. I really like this duo, first of all.
Yeah. Yeah, you have like the super oh man. How would you describe their duality?
Ah, I mean, we have like the super like happy-go-lucky but also like intensely not serious but like intensely like engrossed in their work with kind of a little bit more of like a realist. I don't know. They're very fun together, honestly.
They really are. They're so much fun.
Uh I really like the Gavan Luminous suit. I think it's really cool that her little what is it called, like a gap blaster? I forget what the gun is called. But I like that it has like like a little phone charm thing on it, like
Yes.
little plushies.
Yeah, like
I think that's very cute. It's
it's very,
very
very
much a
cute.
character driven thing. Uh, I'm gonna be real. I guess I'll get into more of like a theory thing right before we get into the thing. Uh, Obviously, we saw. Oh god, what was the Silver Gavan called?
Setsuna.
Okay, no, I meant like his like Gavan because it's Gavan Luminous, Gavan Infinity, and Gavan.
Oh, I don't remember his actual Gavon name.
Okay, but his Gavan, his emo gear is Sorrow. And he is kind of like a little bit of a moody guy. He's an android. Bless you.
Yeah.
He's an android. He's trying to be like, do I even, have feelings? Do I? So he's got a little bit of that sadness kind of going through. One of his last lines to Reiji being like, like I weep at our parting kind of thing. And
Yes.
now we have Joy, which is, she is just a little ball of joy. She's
She really
extremely
is.
happy-go-lucky. She's very much excited about everything she's working on. Uh, which makes me think, is Reiji like a way angrier guy that we know about? Yeah.
Oh.
Because Reiji's is
Huh.
anger, and they did get the hint that like, hey, if we have stuff going on with this like illegal Emergear trade, uh, they might have something to do with the guy who did something to your mentor.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
and so now I'm wondering if there's gonna be like a hidden rage to him, because he's got the like anger Emergear.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So now I'm like, oh god, is there gonna be a point where like the shoe drops and we're gonna see, violence, rage incarnate, Gavan Infinity?
I wouldn't be surprised. Not at all.
So that has me thinking. Uh Overall, so far, I think like every episode we've talked about so far, it's been fun. If I had to say my biggest complaint is just that like the monster we had for this week was just like a floating CG guy.
Yeah, I kind of forgot what the monster was.
Yeah, it's not super memorable. It's really whatever. And it also kind of takes you out of the story where it's like supposed to be like this big kind of dragon thing, but it just kind of floats there until like it needs to be relevant and attack.
mm,
So that was really whatever to me. We got some really good like unsuited combat this episode though. Especially some of the
yeah.
girls. Whenever one of them gets like attacked and they like fucking like judo jump on the dude and like
Yep.
twist them down and like that shit ruled. Uh,
hmm
I think the setup of just I do like that we're seeing Mister and Mister and Robot like first division guys more.
Oh my god, yeah, yeah. It's like I like it's like, oh look, oh wait, those are the guys from Records. Wait, what are they doing talking to one to other people? They're just
Yeah,
records.
yeah, you guys are doing records. I bet you guys aren't even doing anything important.
Yeah.
Which actually
And
had
then he's like,
Reiji get kind of mad this time.
yeah, and then he's like, oh wait, don't you guys have some important work to do?
Don't touch me.
Crocodile cops. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we got the row. Who said you could touch me?
hmm
Uh, I think they're gonna be funny. I always like the concept of like some like kind of bumbling dudes as like comic relief. I can't wait to see
Mm.
them get into kind of some kinds of trouble. Uh, I love that when we got the like mech transformation again, they're like, "Hey, the brass is doing stuff again. I wonder what's going on." Just uninvolved in the plot. I do like that we're starting to set up a lot of the things of the world. We do know that there is an Emergear traitor. We do see our bad guy from last week be like interrogated. Uh that guy is still really funny. I love how campy his character is. I love his
Oh
like
yeah.
right to remain silent. Very charming overall. Some good fights here and there. You know, the CG monster was really probably my like the CG for like the big monster was really like my biggest gripe with this episode because it was just kind of floating there doing nothing for half the
Yeah, it's like yeah, I'm just like
and again
not the most exciting at times. Yeah.
no and again it was like a really interesting concept having a guy who is like they're being murdered by being turned into bubbles.
Hmm.
Like that's such an interesting weird little premise that you're like oh and then it's like oops we didn't find footprints because it can float and also it's just kind of hovering there looking at us.
Yep.
uh I also you know I think that they could have gone a little bit more in depth. I kind of liked the first guy as a bad guy whose whole thing is like he felt like he wasn't heard, and so that was used against him to like make him like a cult leader, and now things went further than he wanted it to. That was kind of interesting, even if it wasn't like super fleshed out. But this guy
Hmm.
was just like my pet got poached, and now I am here to like fucking ruin this universe.
Yeah.
I feel
That's
like
that that. Yeah.
yeah, I felt like that was kind of a weak part of the
Yeah. It
story.
wasn't. Yeah, I want to say like not every villain needs to be memorable, but I mean it's just like and just motivation was kind of weak.
Yeah, especially because they don't like super set up the guys who used to be poacher is also like oh these are like super bad guys that like they're not being brought in kind of thing. Like they could have done something to really make it like just a little bit more like oh okay I at least I get it.
Yeah.
Um, overall, Govan continues to just be a little charming show. I'm excited to see what our because I think next week we'll have our first like new Gavan that we like really didn't know about.
Yes.
Because every universe is gonna have their own Gavan, and we have our three like main characters. We have our bad guy like Purple Gavan, but then we
Mm.
just don't know anything about the other Gavans. Uh, I'm wondering if they're gonna be like recolors or if we're actually gonna get like full suits for everyone.
Yeah.
Uh, I think that's really the big question. But overall, charming. I will say, the more I listen to it, the more that I love the theme song. Though
Yes.
it is such a
Love is the
bop.
strong. Yeah, it
Love
is.
is the song. I love that, and I also really like that this episode when we started it and we first met the girls. You see like a little, it's like a little like instrumental remix of it,
Mm.
in like a very like happy key, like do do do. It's like that was cute. Uh, I'm a big fan of them, doing different remixes of the theme for like different times and stuff. When they get us with the fucking slow, guitar cover during a sad
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun when we start getting to the sad stuff. Like or the reasoning why his Imagir is anger, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think that's the thing that's got me hooked the most because so far he's the only guy who doesn't seem to match up to his Immergear. He's, a little hot blooded, but I would never call anything that he's done in any of these three episodes angry.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that'll be a good point of interest once it happens. We'll talk about that more in the future. Now we
Yeah.
got probably one of the silliest Tojima episodes we've had in a little bit.
Oh my god, this Tojima episode.
uh, where do we even
So
start?
okay, let's start with the I guess the B plot because we barely saw it this episode.
Yeah, Rider Man was not the important part of this episode.
No, he wasn't. They basically just escape from the Idol concert and then discover the fact that like they're like was it that Batman is feeding his blood.
Yep, to make them stronger. I think my notable points about this is one. Okay, the smoke bomb was clever. I do like that. Uh, because I also didn't want these two. So far, this guy with the younger brother and with his girlfriend, so far to me, they seem like the two most likely to need to be saved. And I don't want any of these guys to really need to be saved, you know?
Yeah.
Uh, I kind of like how insane they all are. And so him being ready with the smoke bomb, and then especially later when they're doing a little bit of that like stalking, the fucking grappling hook,
Yes.
the fully working grappling hook is great. But also, all I could think of is like this guy was building this on like a fucking cafe manager salary.
Yeah.
That was some shit that got me because I'm like, that thing is strong enough to hold like two grown people. But yeah, I think that really is all we really get to about that. We know that Batman is making the idols drink his blood. It's something about his blood is making them stronger as combatants. Now we're gonna cut to what we spend like 90% of the episode with, and the funniest real.
Oh my god, freaking Thunder Raiko. So remember this big female combatant that's been kicking everyone's ass gets taken out in one shot by the Yakuza guy.
Yeah, we get first of all we get like a fucking you're too slow. My master was faster. And it's just like he's talking about the goddamn rooster. And when he
Yeah.
gets her with the magnum punch, and we see the fucking rooster show up on the moon again,
Yes.
that shit cracked me up. That was such a good way to start the episode. Did not expect. I thought this was going to be like more of a climactic fight. Did not expect this to be like a fucking. Okay, you're demolished.
No. But yeah, but pretty much she basically wakes up, gets offered food, and like after that, like V3 and Tojima are like, no, we have to kill her. We have to kill her. No, don't.
It's like, wait, so are you Thunder Raika?
Yeah. It's like,
Because
I'm
we at
such a
this point,
fan.
I think while she's passed out, we get her backstory, or we get a bit more of her
Yes.
backstory. Because I think we'd seen that she was a wrestler before. That got mentioned like once or something.
Yep.
But we get to see the backstory. We get to see the fact that she was wrestling. She wasn't maybe not like the most popular, and
Mhm.
then she got into like a brawl with an MMA person.
Yeah.
Ah, man. Here's the thing. If there's one thing you need to remember about wrestlers, but especially wrestlers in like manga or anime, is those guys can take insane hits. Like they can in real life too, but especially in manga and anime, I feel like they always make the wrestler character like quote unquote look like they're losing when they fight it first.
Yeah. They
I feel
always
like the
do.
trope is like the wrestler takes like 37 hits and it's like, ha, I've beaten you. And then they'll just stand up and be like, sorry, man, that is not going to do shit to
Yeah.
me. Uh, so I was fucking ready for that, but it's still so fun seeing this fucking lady, like, get all the fucking combos in, fucking knock her to the ground. It's fucking doing like ground and pound. And then it's just like both of her arms get grabbed and it's like, sorry, that is not going to be enough. Uh, fucking gets body checked. And I do love the fucking fact that she basically went, I'm going to do all of the fucking famous wrestling finishers I can, like one after another. That honestly, that really was fucking stylish.
It was.
Going from one, going from like to backbreakers to fucking even the fucking jump from the ropes and stuff, and it was great.
Yeah.
But obviously, we now know that Yakuza Man is a fan. Uh, offers her food. I do love that we get the joke of like the how is this so good? It's like it's because I put love in there. And they're like, you said you
Yeah.
didn't put love. I put love into her portion. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, it was so funny. Oh my god.
Incredible. I mean, basically we get more training montage after that.
Yes. And Thunder Raiko joins them, which is the funniest part about
I
this.
just
Like,
they just
what
let
are
her
you
too.
guys? Yeah.
They're all
It's like,
insane
I'll-
people.
Yeah, they're like, it's like, I'll kill you. It's like, wait. After I eat. Wait. After we trade. It's like just delaying it over and over again.
And she just joins in the training. We get the thing. We get another fucking, the one shot that, in my opinion, was like, I don't know if we really needed this. Where it's like, oh, she's got a white shirt and she's wet, and all the guys are like ogling. It's like great. That was honestly, considering how funny the rest of the episode. What was the one part where I'm like, okay, I guess. but it leads into like the funniest final battle we've gotten yet.
Oh my god.
Just the incredible bit of like, all right, now I'm going to kill you. And it's like, okay, I love you. And they keep fighting, and she is like fucking kicking his ass. Obviously, training her was not a great idea. She really has been like been fed this blood that has made her even stronger as a combatant. So now that she's training her like physical ability, she's even stronger now.
Yes.
And she basically starts wiping the floor with him, but every time he gets up and he's like, I love you. I don't know why it reminds me of the like fucking SpongeBob, the Patrick Star, just the blank face. I love you.
That's really how it felt. It was like, yeah.
And he's just fucking going for it, and she keeps like beating his ass, and she's like, and the thing is, like, at one point, she's like going back to her memories, and she's like, I will become the strongest monster, like referencing, the fact that Batman's basically been like grooming her for this because he's like, I'm making you a combatant first because you could make a strong monster now, but I want to raise you like individually. And then we get, the funniest end, which is like it somehow breaks through her programming, but it's not out of love because at the very end she's like, fine, then listen to me one time. Absolutely not. I don't need like a fucking old ass man confessing his love to me. And she just fucking runs into the woods.
Yeah, I could not stop laughing.
I was losing my mind because for a second they do kind of, especially you find out that the reason that Shocker are no longer like mind control is because of love, and you see her kind of like break out of it, and you're like, oh my god, is she actually? And then it's like, oh no, not at all. Because again, I don't, they don't fucking specify, but even if she's on like the older age range as she would be, she's maybe still like mid 20s or like maybe late 20s, and this guy's like 44, I think he said.
Yeah, just
so she's just like, I don't need an old guy like that fucking. Rest in peace, Yakuza Man's heart.
Yeah,
it was such a fucking funny way to
silly.
just like end it like that.
So fucking silly.
All right, now we gotta talk about probably the least silly episode of Zets we've gotten.
Oh my god.
Ugh. First of
you
all,
messaged me with 3 minutes in. Holy crap.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I saw Twitter popping off about this too. It's kind of,
I saw Twitter popping
crazy.
off. Here's the thing. I was able to avoid details, but I kept seeing just that stuff popping up on my timeline, and I had to just scroll by until I was like, okay, I'm just not getting on Twitter until I've watched it. Because it was getting to be a lot. But no, 3 minutes in, we get basically, I think, the reveal that shapes not only this episode, but also is going to shape, I think, Zets just going forward.
Yes.
That Nem is a nightmare replica baby.
Yes, she was created from the nightmares.
Which, incredible. That's when I messaged you like, holy fuck. But also, going back, because there was always the possibility that the lady was lying about being Nem's mom. And especially when this episode starts, she's like, you can't be my mom. And she's like, I am. But she's using her voice kind of like if she's using her power. So it's like, okay, are you just trying to convince her? Is this a whole lie? But then when you get her story and you're like, she is her mom, but also she's her weird, like she was born in her nightmare kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so she's not like her mom, but she is kind of her mom. So both are right, kind of. Anyway, I think we had talked about it. It looks like she is number 2. We are avoiding, I guess, any reveals about code number 1 yet.
And I think you called it that the guy was live action Zero.
Yeah, to be fair, I didn't call that. I saw people talking about that on Twitter. I think I might have mentioned that, but I saw people say that they think it's Zero. So I can't take credit for that because I did not think of that until I saw people talking about it,
Yes.
But yes, so we've seen 0, we've seen 3, we've seen 2 now. We obviously knew 5 and 6, and our newest guy 7. So now we've got the setup of, cool, Nem's with her mom. Her mom is evil and has been the one who has been sending out the nightmares. basically to affect Nem waking up has been kind of her plan.
Yep.
We don't know what the rest of it is at the moment, but we know this is like phase one. She's like, seven really rose to the occasion. Two, I will say, it did go incredibly hard for Nem to be like, why didn't you ever come visit me in your dreams? If my dreams were ever discovered, like they'd be able to trace them back to you or whatever. I haven't slept a wink since that night. I was like, damn.
Dude, yeah, that line, like, what the fuck?
The reveal that the lady hasn't slept in like 20-ish years. Uh,
Like, holy shit.
crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, just
Uh,
absolutely insane.
no, it's and it just goes so hard to be like that's just kind of her determination. I can't imagine like how tired she might actually be feeling because I'm sure there's some writer power thing to explain why she doesn't need to sleep, quote unquote. But like, it's still crazy. I love the setup of this. I love her now still trying to talk Baku's sister to like talk him out of like being seven. Like it's time for him to be a regular guy again.
Mhm.
But at this point, he's like too determined in his mission, and it's like, "Are you even my brother anymore?" And he's like, "Your brother's gone."
Yeah, no, just
Crazy.
no.
And I do love this bit of like she goes to slap him, and he just effortlessly stops it. Then he stops the other hand, and then she like fucking headbutts it. Uh, I think that was fun.
Classic.
Yeah. I love. There's such a fucking cool like tense vibe at the like code little office that they have in his room because we have our both our cops. One of them basically being like, "What do you mean I can't arrest the guy who killed Odak is here and I can't even arrest him?" And also, I'm sure he's feeling some kind of way because he's the one who got Baku involved in all of this.
Hmm.
And then we have his subordinate who's like, there must be something going on. Do you think Code is really doing the right thing? And he's like, Knox had to be killed. I thought he was gonna bring up the fact that it's because she brings up the like Code left their agents to die like pawns. It's like yeah, but Knox is the one who killed them.
Yeah.
So I think there's some responsibility there on him as well, obviously. But also as we predicted, I mean, there's a reason why it doesn't seem like anyone's gotten their flowers yet.
Yup.
I was not ready for that ending, and we will get to that at the end of this episode because there's still stuff to talk about. The incredible just bit of the ladies attacking the code base.
Oh man, she okay. She just effortlessly just guns down people. Like she just guns down people. She throws away the gun. She has her Henshin device on her wrist, and she's just dragging them through it. Like
Which
it's
I
like
really like the vibe of her Henshin device because she turns it like a clock.
yes,
Yeah, and so the way that her Henshin device is set up like a watch or like a clock, and every time she uses it, you see it turn and you hear kind of like the clicking of a clock. Uh, Thematically, again, really cool just for what we're doing with the clocks, time, sleeping, alarm clocks kind of thing. Uh, but yeah, like you were talking about, it's really cool how she effortlessly like guns people down. There is something cool about like a character who has like a lot of grace in these kind of scenarios that are like so hectic for everyone else. She's just like, picks up her dress and walks up and then like shoots three guys.
yeah, and like the reason why, and we know and we see, we actually didn't talk about her backstory too. Like we've seen them, like like it's like saying, oh yeah, oh we've been looking for this replicant of the nightmares, so we're gonna deal with it. You don't have to think about it.
Yep.
So like you see, yeah, Code basically like try and take her, and yeah,
Yeah, Code tries
it's
to take
fucked.
her, but Code tries to take her to like study her, and she's at this point she's like, "This is my kid. Like she was not born for me, but she was sort of born for me. But I don't want her." She's like, "I can't do missions because I can't because someone needs to take care of her." And they're like, "Don't
Yes,
worry, we're gonna study her." And she's like, "That's not what I meant."
yeah,
Uh, it was really cool seeing her in the Code outfit. It's kind of cool how we've seen the actress again. Again, I feel like the one thing that the Zets like costume department has been doing really well has been styling characters in like different ways depending on what's going on to really give a different vibe.
yep,
Obviously, we've seen the lady both as her kind of like evil like just the lady outfit, and then also her like counselor like super nice and chill. Uh, but we also had to see her in like the code outfit as more of like an agent. And I mean, overall, all the costuming and stuff continues to look really good. You can really kind of tell that this is her in like a different era, kind of, you know. But yeah, the big setup of Baku showing up to the code offices, and hey, we're getting to see all of the nightmares we've seen before, and he is just running through them.
Oh man, Catastrum just destroying everything. Like we see that it really is just a berserk form kind of for him.
Oh
Like
yeah, I think probably my favorite of the shot was when he fought the germ one in the elevator.
yeah, and
That
then the
looked
elevator door opens and it's just stuck on the wall.
yeah. Oh, first of all, when we get the shots in the elevator, they look so hectic and cramped and like everything's flying everywhere. And then yep, we get that shot of the elevator opening and he's just fucking plastered on the wall and he disappears. Oh, that looked awesome.
Yeah, they such good framing in this episode, and then he catches up to her, catches up to two or lady, and
Yep.
then
You know,
can't bring himself to do it.
first of all, the incredible vibe of her turning around and just being like, "Baku dear, how are you?" Oh, dude, she's so good. I really do like her as like a villain. Her vibe is unmatched at just like that kind of cunningness. Hi, Baku dear, how are you doing? And it's like counselor. Great. Uh, but yeah, he can't bring himself to end her because we have Nem getting in his way, who is like, she's my mom. Please don't break her. And in the background, we've kind of had the 3 and 0 conversations of
Hmm.
what if Seven goes rogue? What are you gonna do? And it's like, well, if it comes to that, we'll have to put him down. Uh,
Yeah, just absolutely not caring.
yeah, yeah. Which again is kind of yeah, it really is showing you the harsh reality of like what code really is or who Zero really is. Uh,
Hmm.
and then I guess in my opinion, probably the most shocking moment, Baku hesitates to take out the lady because of them, and it fucking backfires on him.
Yeah,
Uh,
it absolutely like disintegrates Catastrum, and he's just left.
Reeling
Yeah,
on the ground, kind of squirming. The lady basically letting him know that's the price of using the nightmare. If you hesitate at all, it'll consume you. Which again goes hard.
yep.
Uh,
And then I believe that's exactly when she gets shot by three, right?
she's going to go set up. She's gonna set up. He's on the ground. She's gonna set up whatever the last thing she's gonna do. Nem goes to stop her, and then she gets like her little henshin thing blasted away, and then she gets shot. And it's like, wait, what?
Yeah, and then we
Uh,
see what is it? Extra? Is that
yeah,
what it was?
extra is threes in lowered invoker transformation. We had a squad of like invisible guys. He Zetz transforms into his impact form to fight him, and basically just gets bodied at this point. He is
Oh, okay. It's actually super awesome too because Baku gets shot in the right arm. The suit actor in the Zeth costume during the entire fight, where he just gets whooped by three, it's like he cannot use his right arm at all. It is such good suit
oh
acting.
man, yeah. You mentioned it before I got to. I was gonna say my favorite thing about this is how the suit actor you could tell like you said it was specifically his right arm, but you could tell that he is fighting injured. That he was like
Yes.
docking. He couldn't use one of his arms. It was really good, and it just isn't enough. So we see him get stabbed, and we basically see him get taken out. We see Nem basically get kidnapped. She's being taken. He's like, "Don't take her. Please stop. Please stop." And it's like, sorry, Zero, you brought something into this world that you shouldn't have. And we see Zero, who's like shown up, but he's not doing anything to stop them. We see the gun be raised at Baku. And then we look up and we see the moon.
Yes.
And it's the fucking dream moon we see when like the bang goes off.
Hmm.
And I was not ready for that.
Yeah. And
And
then
then,
where do we end up? Yeah.
yeah, we wake up in the hospital at the very
From
beginning of the
episode
series.
one.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
I like the theories that people have been saying. Like this has been 24 episodes, 24 hours in a day.
yep. And then also specifically the other theory has been with 24 episodes or whatever. I forget where the arc was, but basically they were like, with this it makes exactly 8 hours for like a peaceful night or something.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of time-based stuff with that. That's kind of insane, and I don't know what is happening next week. We basically get
Yes.
to see almost everyone we've met so far. The lady, Nem, 3, 5, and 6, live action Zero, the cops from the paranormal unit, everyone's around, something's happening, everything looks confusing, but also I'm just like, but yeah, it wasn't just a dream that like didn't happen. Obviously, all of that stuff is either stuff that sort of happened or is going to happen.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like, oh man. Like, how are we gonna do this? Like, how are we gonna reset this? And like, is this basic Inception in again? Like, are we like pulling an Inception?
yeah, I have no idea. The other big thing is that from the preview, it looks like he still has Catastrom. Uh,
Yes.
so he's starting at the beginning, but with the nightmare now. And I don't know. I think things are about to go crazy. I have heard musings that we might actually get a new theme song.
Oh yeah, that's what I've been hearing too. I mean, we did get a poster
Yeah,
for
I
the next
fucking love
part.
that new bad guy with the fucking horns.
Oh yeah, the V instead of
It's
the
a
horns.
cool
Yeah.
suit. I really do like that the evolution of the Zed suits into this suit for like a bad guy. I wonder if
Mm.
that's gonna be one, or if that's gonna be someone else. But I'm gonna be real. I'm like on the edge of my seat right now.
Yeah, we will
Zed's
see
has
what
me
happens there.
gripped for next week, and
Hmm.
hopefully, we'll be here to talk about that too. Thank you as always for listening, guys, and we'll talk about Tokusatsu again next week. Later.
Later.
This program is brought to you by.
Our unending love of tokusatsu.
If you enjoyed the show, please be sure to like and subscribe.
And hit the bell for notifications. And if you would like to support us further, consider becoming a patron at our Patreon, Half Hour Henshin.
You can get some exclusive benefits, such as your name in the credits and joining our sticker club. Or, if you want to help with a one-time donation,
You can also find us at Ko-fi at Half Hour Henshin. You can email us with any questions or theories at halfhourhenshin@gmail.com or on Twitter at Half Hour Henshin.